I wanted to give a brief preface for these recordings. Those who want to get straight to the contents of the book can skip this video and move to Chapter 1, Our Home. This will be in a playlist, so you can just skip this one if you would like. Before I get into the background, I just want to clearly state that Abyssal Cold is an original novel, written by me, which will be released in its entirety as an audiobook here on this channel. I wrote Abyssal Cold Book 1 during the height of the COVID pandemic when I lost my job. The book acted as a creative outlet when we were all frustrated and shut in. The composition of the novel is also something I did as I recovered from a period of severe anxiety and agoraphobia, which honestly mirrors an experience I'm going through now. Abyssal Cold was self-published in 2021 and enjoyed a run on the New York Times worst sellers list with, I would say, dozens of sales over these past 5 years. But I never wrote the book to make money. I wrote it because I wanted to tell a story. And now that I have even a small audience, I figured what the hell, better to share what I have for those who may enjoy it. I also wanted to share these recordings to inspire myself to resume working on Book 2, which I shelved after nearly completing the first draft, mostly because I was busy with work and with my son. I really don't want to abandon that project though, and hopefully putting this out there will light a fire under me to keep working. I'm still planning on working on the meat and potatoes videos that most of you have enjoyed so far, making the case for games that I think deserve recognition as some of the greatest ever made. I still love making those videos. Yet as much as I enjoy creating content about topics I already love, for me, creating something completely original is fundamentally different and more rewarding. So I do hope this gains some traction, and I get the signals that this will be worth committing to. So as I start my new job and try to continue making this channel work, I will need to make a few choices about the direction of this content. Honestly, the reaction to these videos and these audiobook recordings will inform those decisions. Now, a little behind the scenes to describe exactly where this book came from. When the idea for Abyssal Cold popped into my head, I was consuming two pieces of media primarily. The first being Bloodborne, and the second being Cormac McCarthy's Blood Meridian. Something stuck out to me about these stories that inspired me. The combination between the stark and desperate lives of the quote-unquote regular people in the universe juxtaposed against these incomprehensible and all-powerful forces about which the higher class would pontificate and obsess. That dichotomy of human experience made me realize something else. I already had an idea for a story that could explore these topics, and now I knew exactly how to do it. I started writing the next morning, and I blazed through the core draft in just a few weeks. Though editing and rewrites took significantly longer, that beautiful period where I had no job, no money, and we were literally forbidden from leaving the house allowed me to bury my head in the sand and crank out the work. Then life took back over. I published the book, but I never really pushed it. I never gave it the chance to find an audience. I won't get into the cesspool that is the publishing industry, but suffice it to say, I don't think any of my queries made it in front of an actual human being, especially in a period where every other asshole was writing a COVID novel. So today, as I consider the direction to take my creative pursuits, I figured why not give these a fresh recording and put them out into the world. If nobody cares, no harm done. If it finds some traction, I may be re-inspired to continue the series and perhaps release videos for Book 2 in a serial format. We shall see. Thanks for listening, and I truly hope you enjoy.